Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Arrons Allotment. Today I've not done much as it's raining outside, so all I've done is go down to the plot and pick a couple of bits for tea. So I'll just show you in the veg trunk what I've got for tea. One of the spring cabbages there, which will go in nicely in the greenhouse. And also a healthy selection of asparagus. So that's to have for the tea, along with probably some sweet corn I've got in the freezer. So for the rest of the week, plans are to get all the sweet corn planted out. The squash, as I mentioned previously, grow in between the sweet corn in the form of the two sisters planting. And also just to get a bit of weeding done and tidying up. It is supposed to warm up at the end of the week, so any weeds which are hoe in and around the onions, shallots, garlic, etc., they should just melt in the sun. And just general tasks really, just usual things, making sure everything's watered and keeping healthy. And anything else I can add to that list, I shall let you know in the meantime. So for today, it's bye for now, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Morning everybody, it's a glorious morning today. As you can see, the sun is beating down. I've just got a couple of jobs I've just noticed what I need to do, such as repair this brassica bed. Looks like the wind's absolutely got hold of this yesterday because we've had some heavy rain and some strong winds, so I need to get that repaired and sorted out. Well, that should be okay, and then I get on with some hoeing. Keep the weeds down and prepare the area ready for tonight after work when I plant the sweet corn. So I shall get on with that. Okay, so I've hoed in and around 3 rows of the onions there on the right hand side. There's just that section to do there. It's not too bad, it's just that with the rain we've had, the ground's a bit saturated. So could do with a bit of drying up first before I can skim the tops off. So that's it for today. For this morning, should I say, sorry. I'll be back again this evening where I'm going to plant the sweet corn out. See you later. Planting the sweet corn. Sweet corn all planted. Right everyone, I'm just going to water up and then I'm going to get off home for my tea. Another good successful day done. I've had a helper with my grandma, had a fan come to watch what I've been up to. So that's it for this evening. I shall see you again soon, hopefully tomorrow, weather dependent. See you later. Well, good evening everybody, back again. It's turned out a lovely day after we've had a couple hours of heavy rain, but I don't mind that, a bit of sun, a bit of rain. Just going back to the sweet corn, I'll just show you how I did it. I didn't really talk you through much yesterday. I planted them 16 inches apart, so what's that, 40 centimetres, and traditionally, as you can see, it's done in the block feature. Reasons being, they're a self-pollinating plant, sweet corn, and what they do is when you build them close together, when the wind gets hold of it, it kind of like blows the pollen all around. So if the pollen doesn't hit that plant, it'll hit the neighbour next door in a sense. So they're looking very good, very healthy. So hopefully I'll have a successful crop off them. I did average about 2, sometimes 3 cobs last year. They grow to about 5 foot, sometimes 6, depending on how we have the summers really. But yeah, I dug the holes out, planted the sweet corn in. They're quite deep rooted, as we had them in the root trainers. We always plant them in the root trainers so they develop a good strong root system beforehand. Gives them a good opportunity and a chance. And yeah, planted them in and then put some farmyard manure around them. Well rotted stuff, as you can see, it's a light brown stuff around the bottom of the stems. And that was that really. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to plant the squash, which I mentioned, in between them. And then just that bare bit at the back there, I'm also going to plant some Romanesso cauliflower and also some spinach, just to fill the gap in a bit. And if I've room, I'm going to get the kale in there as well, because that's ready for going out. So just a bit of hoeing to do in the far corner there, and I'll get this set up and then I'll talk you through how I do it. Okay, so all I'm going to do to start with is just hoe off the weeds. They're only little, so I can prepare the ground ready for planting. As you can see from the dust, it is really dry. And the rain we did have earlier, now they've done any good at all, really. So, skim the tops of the weeds. Just level it out a bit with the hoe. Right, that's the hoeing, nice and easy. So I'll just show you the plants, what I've got to plant in. Here they are. So at the top left there we have the Romanesso next to the kale, the curly kale. I tried that, the different type of kale last year, and I didn't really like it. It was quite strong tasting, really irony. It might have been Nero di Toscana or something like that. I might have got my varieties mixed up, but anyway, it's the one that's not crinkly. It's just the one that's really dark green, really, like I say, irony. And the left there in the basket is the spinach. I've never grown spinach before, so this is a first for me. I don't know how it's going to do and how it's going to produce. I don't know if that big one there has gone to seed, so I'm just going to throw them in, and then if I get a crop off them, then great. If not, so be it. I'll try again next year. And just next to them in the pots are the butternut squash, and they're looking really good now, so I'm going to plant those out in between the sweet corn. Everything's looking really well and healthy, so yeah, I'll get all these planted in. Right then, firstly I'm going to plant out the butternut squash. What I'm going to do is, firstly I'll dig a hole deep enough to take the root ball and just place it in, really, firm it down, give it a good watering. That'll act as a ground cover and hopefully smother the weeds which we get in between all the sweet corn. So here goes. As I just mentioned there, the ground is really hard. The rain we had earlier is not any good whatsoever, but never mind. As I said, I'll give them a good watering in afterwards anyway. Right, should be enough for the root ball. So, first plant there, nice and healthy. 4 or 5 good leaves. Nice strong root ball there. Pop it in. soil, turn it back round it, give it a good firming. What I like to do is I just like to leave a bit of a cut hole. Rox, come here, come here, come here, here, wait. I like to leave a cupped hole so that any water what drains off the land can get caught in this hole, so it won't escape, and obviously it gains some good water in. So yeah, all it is, it's like a bit of a cupped hole. Like so. So that should grow along nicely. The only problem I have to do is keep the slugs at bay. So a couple of bear traps should do the trick. So what I'll do is I'll get on with the rest of the squash and then I'll show you the results afterwards. Spinach and kale alongside the sweet corn and the lettuce in the background. Romanesso under the cloches next to the kohlrabi and the turnips. Okay everybody, that's it for this week. I'd like to say a couple of thank yous, firstly to the new subscribers and the people who've liked and commented. I didn't think when I started this in March I'd have such good feedback and so many subscribers, etc. So I really do appreciate it, all the comments and the feedback, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.